Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the run, it's Allen. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff from the gun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoff.
Coach Signetti.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Hemby. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could.
There he goes. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick release on the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quick completion to the right. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're patting.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Gonna run it. It's Allen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Allen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open spaces. He's at touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these off.
Oh, he's got some space. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Mendoza. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, but if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The field goal is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking for space, it's Hemby. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Direct snap. It's Allen. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off play action. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense... And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner route, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Nice job there by the QB on his own group, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll give it to the back. breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
So trailing by 2 possessions late, they need a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Line gets set, first down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just